Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Scha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganarganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahaganar Lalita Shivishakam Vitam Scha Om Ajnana Timaranda Shagyarajana Shalakya Chakshuram militam yena tasma shigurave nama Gurva bistam sapurakam garganarasisha sambhusitam Chintya chintya samasta vedanipanam shirupa patanagam Govindabidam ujwalam bharatanam bhaktyan vidam sundaram Bande vishwagurun shah divyat bhagavat premnoe bija pradam Devam divyatanam suchandavaranam balarka chelanchitam Sandra Nanda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyambunim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Banditam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Nyasishvara Sridharam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyavaja Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is the Antya-lila, chapter 12, the Lord's dealings with Jagadananda Pandit, and this is verse number 84. Jari Jai Chena Chai Prabhu Swatantra Ishwara Tate Tare Chari Lok Jai Deshantara. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the fully independent personality of God and it makes everyone dance as he likes. Leaving his company, therefore, all the devotees return to their homes in different parts of the country. Kashtera Bhutali Jena Kuhakena Chai Ishvara Charitra Kichu Bhujana Najai. As a wooden doll dances to the will of a puppeteer, everything is accomplished by the will of the Lord, who can understand the characteristics of the Supreme Personality of God. Who can understand the characteristics of the Lord. Purva Barshe Jagadananda Aideki Bare Prabhu Agya Loya Aila Nadia Nagare. The previous year, Jagadananda Pandit, following the Lord's order, had returned to the city of Nadia to see Sachi Mata. Aidracharana Jai Korila Bandhan Jagannath there Bastra Prasad Koila Nibedan. When he arrived, he offered prayers at her lotus feet and then offered her the cloth and prasadam of Lord Jagannath. Prabhuraname Matare Dandabat Koila. Prabhur Minati Stuti Matare Kohila. He offered obeisances to Sachi Mata in the name of Mahaprabhu and informed her of all the Lord's submissive prayers to her. Jaganananda Paya Mata Nandita Mane Teho Prabhur Kata Kohe Shune Ratri Dine. Jagadananda's coming pleased Mother Sachi very much. As he talked of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, she listened day and night. Jagadananda Kohe Mata Kondine Tomara Eta Ashe Prabhu Korana Bhojane. Jagadananda Pandit said, "My dear mother, sometimes the Lord comes here and eats all the food you have offered. Bhojana Koriya Kohe Anandita Haya Mataje Kal Jaila Akantya Puriya." After eating the food, the Lord says, "Today Mother has fed me up to my neck." Amijai Bhojana Kori Matana Hijane Sakate Kai Ami Teho Swapna Henamane. I go there and eat the food of my mother. I go there and eat the food my mother offers, but she cannot understand that I am eating it directly. She thinks that this is a dream. Matako he kata randi utama vyanjan nimai ihan kaya icha hoy moraman. Sachimata said, "I wish Nimai would eat all the nice vegetables I cook. That is my desire." Nimai Kayache aiche hoi moraman, pache gyana hoi mui dekinu swapan. Sometimes I think that Nimai has eaten them, but afterwards I think that I was only dreaming. Emata Jaganananda Sachimata Sane Chaitanyara Sukakata Koheratri Dine. In this way, Jagadananda Pandit and Mother Sachi talked day and night about the happiness of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nadi Jara Bhaktagane Sabare Milila Jaganananda Paya Sabe Anandita Hoila. Jagadananda Pandit met all the other devotees in Nadia. They were all happy to have him present. Acharya Milite Tabe Gela Jagadananda Paya Hoila Charya Ananda. Jagadananda Pandit therefore went to meet Advaita Charya, who also was very happy to have him. Vasudeva Murari Gupta Jagadananda Paya Anande Rakila Gare Nadena Shadiya. Vasudeva Dutt and Murari Gupta were so pleased to see Jagadananda Pandit that they kept him at their homes and would not allow him to leave. Chaitanya Ramarma Kata Shune Taramuke Apana Pasare Sabe Chaitanya Kata Suke. They heard confidential narrations about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from the mouth of Jagadananda Pandit and forgot themselves in the great happiness of hearing about the Lord. Jagadananda Milite Jai Jai Bhakta Gare Se Bhakta Suke Apana Pasare. Whenever Jagadananda Pandit went to visit a devotee's house, that devotee immediately forgot himself in great happiness. Chaitanya Prema Patra Jagadananda Danya Jarimili Se Mane Pailun Chaitanya. All glories to Jagadananda Pandit. He is so favored by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that anyone who meets him thinks, now I have gotten the association of Mahaprabhu directly. Sivananda Sena Jana Rahila Chandanadi Toila Dahan Ek Matra Koila. Jagadananda Pandit stayed at the house of Sivananda Sena for some time, and they prepared about 16 seers of scented sandalwood oil. This says 16 seers is about 15 kilograms. That's what it says. So, 15 kilograms. As far as I know, that's a kilogram is about equal. Now, sandalwood weighs more than water, but a kilogram, I think, is about a liter. 1 kilogram is a liter, 32 ounces. So that would be like, maybe like 4 gallons of sandalwood oil, I would guess. Jagadananda Pandit stayed at the house of Sivananda Sena for some time, and they prepared about 16 seers of scented sandalwood oil. In other words, a big clay jug full of sandalwood oil. Sugande Korea Taila Gagare Baria Lina Chale Loya Aila Jatana Korea. They filled a large earthen pot with the aromatic oil, and with great care Jagadananda brought it to Nilachala Jagannath Puri. Govindara Tai Taila Doria Rakila Prabhu Ange Dihataila Govinde Gohila. The oil was placed in the care of Govinda, and Jagadananda requested him, please rub this oil on the body of the Lord. Tabi Prabhu Tai Govinda Koila Nivedan Jagadananda Chandan Adi Taila Ani Jachen. Govinda therefore told Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jagadananda Pandit has brought some sandalwood oil. And one would think that generally scented sandalwood oil. Sandalwood oil would be for putting on the Lord's head, mostly. Tar icha Prabhu alpa mastake lagai, pitavayu byadi prakopa shanta hoyajai. It is his desire that your lordship apply a little of this oil on your head so that blood pressure due to bile and air will be considerably diminished. Ekkala sugande taila godete korea, ihan ani jache bahu jatana korea. He prepared a large jug of it in Bengal, and with great care he has brought it here. Prabhu ko he sanyasira nahi taile adhikar tahate sugande taila parama dikar. The Lord replied, a sannyasi has no use for this oil, especially a sannyasi has no use for such oil, especially perfumed oils such as this. Take it out immediately. Jagannath deho taila deepa jena jwale, tara parishrama hoiba parama safale. Deliver this oil to the temple of Jagannath, where it may be burned in the lamps. In this way, Jagadananda's labor in manufacturing the oil will be perfectly successful. Ekata Govinda Jagannandere Gohila Monakore Rahila Pandit Kichunat Kohila. When Govinda informed Jagadananda Pandit of this message, Jagadananda remained silent, not saying even a word. Dinadash Gele Govinda Janaila Arbar Panditer Ichataila Prabhu Koryangikar. When 10 days had passed, Govinda again told Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is the desire of Jagadananda Pandit that your lordship accept the oil. Shuni Prabhu Kohe Kichu Sakroda Bachan Mardaniya Ek Raka Korite Mardan. When the Lord heard this, he angrily said, why not keep a masseur to massage me? Esuka lage ami korilun sanyas, amara sarvanash toma sabar parihas. Have I taken sannyas for such pleasure? Accepting this oil would bring me ruination, and all of you would laugh. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu declared himself a strict sannyasi. A sannyasi is not supposed to take help from anyone. Retaining a masseur to give him massage would indicate his dependence on others. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to follow very strictly the principle of not accepting anyone's help for his bodily comfort. Pate jai chaithaila ganda mora jai pabe dari sannyasi kori amare kohibe. If someone passing me on the road smelled this oil on my head, he would think of me as a dari sannyasi, a tantric sannyasi who keeps women. Shuni Prabhur Bhakta Govinda Mona Korila Pratakale Jaganananda Prabhu Stani Aila. Hearing these words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Govinda remained silent. The next morning, Jagadananda went to see the Lord. Prabhu kohe pandita taila anila goda hoite, amita sannyasi taila napare loite. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Jagadananda Pandit, My dear Jagadananda, you have brought me some oil from Bengal, but since I am in the renounced order, I cannot accept it. Jagannath deho loya deepa jena jwale, tomara sakala shrama hoibe safale. Deliver the oil to the temple of Jagannath so that it may be burned in the lamps. Thus your labor in preparing the oil will be fruitful. Pandita kohe ke tomare kohe mityabani ami goda hoite taila kabu nahiani. Jagadananda Pandit replied, who tells you all these false stories? I never brought any oil from Bengal. Eta boli gara hoite taila kalas loya prabora age anginate felila bangia. After saying this, Jagadananda took the jug of oil from the room and threw it down before Mahaprabhu in the courtyard and broke it. Taila Bangi Se Pate Nijagaragia Shrila Rohila Gare Kapata Kilila. After breaking the jug, Jagadananda Pandit returned to his residence, bolted the door, and lay down. Tritiya Divase Prabhu Tara Jwaril Jaya Uttaha Pandita Kori Kohina Dakiya. 3 days later, Mahaprabhu went to the door of his room and said, "My dear Jagadananda, please get up. Aji Bika Diba Amai Korea Randane Madhyaniya Siva Ebe Jai Darshane. I want you personally to cook my lunch today. I'm going now to see the Lord in the temple. I shall return at noon. Etabole Prabhu Gela Pandita Utila Snana Korinana Byanjan Randana Korila." After Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said this and left, Jagadananda got up from his bed, bathed, and began to cook varieties of vegetables. Madhyana Koriya Prabhu Aila Bojane Pada Prakalana Kori Dilena Asane. After finishing his noontime ritualistic duties, the Lord arrived, like bathing and his noontime duties. The Lord arrived for lunch. Jagadananda Pandit washed the Lord's feet and gave the Lord a sitting place. Sagrita Sayana Kalapate Stupa Koila Kalara Donga Bari Byanjana Chadike Darila. He'd cooked fine rice, mixed it with ghee, and piled it high on a banana leaf. There were also varieties of vegetables placed all around in pots made of banana tree bark. Anavyanjano Pari Tulasi Manjari Jagannatara Pitapana Age Anedari. On the rice and vegetables were tulsi flowers, and in front of the Lord were cakes, sweet rice, and other prasadam of Jagannath. Prabhu Kohe Dvitiya Pate Bora Anavyanjan Tomai Amaya Aji Katra Koriva Bojan. The Lord said, "Spread another leaf with the helping of rice and vegetables so that today you and I may take lunch together." Hasta Tuli Rohena Prabhu Na Korana Bojan Tabe Pandita Kohen Kichus Suprema Vachan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu kept his hands raised and would not accept the prasadam until Jagadananda Pandit, with great affection and love, spoke the following words. Apane prasada laha pache mui loimu tomara agraha ame kemone kadimu. Please first take prasadam yourself, and I shall eat later. I shall not refuse your request. Tabe Mahaprabhu suke bojane basila vyanjanera svarapaya kohite lagiva. Great happiness, Mahaprabhu then accepted the lunch. When he tasted the vegetables, he began to speak. Krodaveshara pakera hoy ajcheswara eta janiye tomar krishnera prasad. Even when you cook in an angry mood, he said, the food is very delicious. This shows how pleased Krishna is with you. Apane kaibe Krishna tahara lagia tomara haste paka koreya utama koreya. Because he will personally eat the food, Krishna makes you cook so nicely. Aichemritana Krishna kora samarpan tomara bhagyara sima ke kore varnan. You offer such nectarian rice to Krishna. Who can estimate the limit of your fortune? Pandita kohe jai kaibe se pakakarta amisab kevala matra samagri aharta. Jagadananda Pandit replied, "He who will eat has cooked this." He who will eat has cooked this. As far as I'm concerned, I simply collect the ingredients. Puna puna pandita nana vyanjana pariveshe moye kichuna bolena prabhu kayera harishe. Jagannath Pandit continued to offer the Lord varieties of vegetables. Out of fear, the Lord said nothing but continued eating happily. So he just keeps on eating because he doesn't want to stop eating, because then Jagadananda will become angry and maybe lock himself up for another 3 days. Agraha Koriya Pandit Koraila Bojan Aradin Hoite Bojana Hoila Dashagun. Jagannath Pandit eagerly forced the Lord to eat so much that he ate 10 times more than on other days. Bar bar Prabhu utite koranaman sekale pandita pariveshe vyanjana. Again and again, when the Lord wished to get up, Jagadananda Pandit would feed him more vegetables. Kichubolite na grena Prabhu kayana tarashe na kaile Jagadananda koribe upavashe na kailu Jagadananda koribe upavase. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dared not forbid him to feed him more. He just continued eating, fearful that Jagadananda would fast if he stopped. Tabu Prabhu Kohen Kori Vinoy Saman Dashaguna Kaujaila Ebe Kora Samadan. At last the Lord respectfully submitted. My dear Jagadananda, you have already made me eat 10 times more than I'm used to. Now please stop. Tabe Mahaprabhu Utik Hoila Achaman Pandita Nila Mukabas Maya Chandan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stood up and washed his hands and mouth while Jagadananda Pandit brought spices, a garland, and sandalwood pulp. For Chandanade Loya Prabhu Basila Sestane Amarage Ajig Tumi Korahabojane. Accepting the sandalwood pulp and garland, the Lord sat down and said, now in front of me you must eat. Pandita Kohe Prabhu Jai Karuna Vishram Mui Ebe Loiba Prasad Kori Samadan. Jagadananda Pandit replied, my Lord, you go take rest. I shall take prasadam after I finish making some arrangements. Rusayara Karya Koriyache Ramai Raghunath Iha Sabai Dite Chahe Kichu Vyanjana Bhat. Ramai Pandit and Raghunath Bhatta did the cooking, and I want to give them some rice and vegetables. So they helped with the cooking. They helped them with the cooking, maybe cutting vegetables and helping prepare different spices. It's Prabhu Kohen Govinda Tumi Iha Rohiba Pandita Bhojana Koile Amare Kohiba. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then told Govinda, you remain here. When the Pandit has taken his food, come inform me. Ita Kohe Mahaprabhu Korila Gaman Govindare Pandita Kichu Kohena Bachan. After Mahaprabhu had said and left, Jagadananda Pandit spoke to Govinda. Tumi Shigra Jaha Korite Paras Samvahane Tahiba Pandita Ebe Basila Bojane. Go quickly and massage the Lord's feet, he said. You may tell him the Pandita has just sat down to take his meal. Tomare Prabhu Rasesha Rakimu Daria Prabhu Nidra Gele Tumi Kai Kahia Asya. I shall keep some remnants of the Lord's food for you. When he is asleep, come and take your portion. Ramai. After Mahaprabhu had said this and left, Jagadananda Pandit spoke. Mahaprabhu told Govinda, you remain here. When the Pandit has taken his food, come inform me. After Mahaprabhu had said this and left, Jagadananda Pandit spoke to Govinda. Go quickly and massage the Lord's feet. He would do that after the Lord had taken his meal, before he would eat anyway. You may tell him that Pandita has just sat down to take his meal. I shall keep some remnants of the Lord's food for you. When he is asleep, come and take your portion. Ramai Nandai Ara Govinda Raghunath Sabare Bantiya Dila Prabhura Bhyanjanabat. Jagadananda Pandit thus distributed remnants of the Lord's food to Ramai Nandai Govinda and Raghunath Bhatta. Apane Prabhura Sej Korila Bojan Tabe Govindare Prabhu Bhataila Puna. He also personally ate the remnants of food left by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then the Lord again sent Govinda. Deka Jagadananda Prasad Pai Kina Pai Shigra Ase Samachara Kohibe Amai. The Lord told him, go see whether Jagadananda Pandit is eating. Then quickly return and let me know. Govinda Ase Deki Kohila Panditara Bojan Tabe Mahaprabhu Swaste Korila Shayan. Seeing that Jagadananda Pandit was indeed eating, Govinda informed the Lord, who then became peaceful and went to sleep. Jagannath Prabhu Premachali Emate Satyabhama Krishna Jaiche Shuni Bhagavate. The affectionate, loving exchanges between Jagadananda Pandit and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued in this manner, exactly like the exchanges between Satyabhama and Lord Krishna related in Srimad Bhagavatam. Jagananandera Sobhagyara Ke Kohibe Sima Jagananandera Sabhagyara Tehose Upama. Who can estimate the limit of Jagadananda Pandit's fortune? He himself is the example of his own great fortune. So Jagadananda Pandit is compared here to Satyabhama, who is very sentimental, extremely sentimental when subject to fits of anger and dealings in her relationship with Krishna. In the same way, Jagadananda Pandit is like this in his dealings with Mahaprabhu. Jagananandara Prema Vivarta Shuni Jajan Primera Sarup Jane Pai Premadan. Anyone who hears about the loving exchanges between Jagannath Pandit and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who reads Jagadananda's book Prema Vivarta, can understand what love is. Moreover, he achieves ecstatic love of Krishna. The word Vivarta means accepting something to be the opposite of what it appears. Here Jagadananda Pandit appeared very angry, but this anger was a manifestation of his great love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prema Vivarta is also the name of a book written by Jagadananda Pandit. Therefore, the author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, uses the words Prema Vivarta to refer to one who reads the book or hears about Jagadananda Pandit's loving dealings with Sri Chaitanya and Mahaprabhu. In either case, such a person very soon achieves love of Krishna. Shri Rupa Raghunath Parijara As Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishna Das, praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishna Das, narrate Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Okay. Hari Haraye Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govind. Okay, I'll start again. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nanda Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhatta Raghunath Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath H.I. Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan H.I. Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan Jahoite Vignana Shabishta Puran Jahoite Vignana Shabishta Puran H.I. Gosai Jar Mui Taradas H.I. Gosai Jar Mui Taradas Tasabar Padarenu Mora Panchagras Tasabara Padarenu Mora Panchagras Tader Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanibas Tader Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanibas Janame Janame More Abilas Janame Janame More Abilas H.I. Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas H.I. Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas Radha Krishna Nitya-lila Korila Prakash Radha Krishna Nitya-lila Korila Prakash Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majjayaman, Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majjayaman, Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koryas, Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koryas, Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamadas, Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamadas, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Haribo. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmala Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Rupanuga Guru Bharga Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath, Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath, Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai, Prem Sigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati, Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai, Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai, Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai, Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Jai Om Vishnupad Vishwavarenya Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai, Shri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai, Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Saparshada Shriman Mahaprabhu Ki Jai, Shri Kuladvip Ki Jai, Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai, Sokel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Sevashram Ki Jai, Ganga Devi Ki Jai, Tulasi Madharani Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Sham Kuna Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai, Shri Purushottam Dham Ki Jai, Baladev Subhadra Jagannath Jo Ki Jai, Bhakti Vigna Vinashaya Shri Nrsingadev Ki Jai, Bhakta Prabhara Shri Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, all the assembled devotees Ki Jai, Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.